Oh, welcome, members. Thank you so much for being members. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. As always, whenever I get a new deck in, you always get a full flip through to have a look. This is what I'm working on at the moment. I'll be working on this one for a few months, writing the PDF as I go, as I learn how the cards work, but also seeing what needs to change, what's missing, what's not working within the deck. So this is called the Forecaster Oracle. It is for 2026. We'll be giving, and it's full of topics that are relevant for upcoming predictions for 2026 to 2030. So the other deck will still be very relevant, which is your prediction deck, but this one here just has a little bit extra in it. Has the writing on the back like normal, exactly same size as what I always do, same finish as always. I've done my first reading with it. I did the predictions for the rest of September with this deck. So I want to just show you through and do a little flip through here. Now, the same feel as always, there is 100 cards in here. I believe it's 100. It feels to be 100. The cards are on a black base to make the colours pop. It's very warm toned. The colours are warm. The skin tones are warm. Mixed different types of people. We've got a little male and female, but we've also got like mixed races in here as well because people have requested that. But I also thought it adds a little bit of an element of location as well. I've put flowers from different locations, people from different locations. So if you wanted to ask what area this is, you can kind of use the cards for clues to see what area. It gives it a little bit of an extra layer or depth. These decks can be read not only for prediction but also personal reading as well. So silent speech, we're talking about censorship when it comes to world events, but we're talking about personal level reading as well, that you feel like you can't open your mouth or speak honestly or truthfully or really be yourself in front of a certain person. So you can see how this card can be read in both ways. It can be read in predictive reading, but also in personal situations for people. Another one there would be harvest affected. We're talking about the agriculture industry. We're also talking about personally bringing something to completion, because harvest means completion or reward for effort, and so that's going to be affected. The effort or the effect or the end situation, like what you gain out of the hard work you've put in, that's going to be affected by something. So you can read it, and it comes with a guidebook that I'm working on. So I'll just give you a flip through so you can actually see the cards. And I found it very easy. That's a veteran or an elderly person. It is relevant to certain topics that are going on right now in the world, but also what I downloaded are going to be relevant for future situations as well. Mixture of positive and negative cards in here. You could read this in relationships. So there's cards that fit personal situations in here as well. But credibility of, for instance, leaders broken. Lots of flowers in these cards just to bring in that element of colour. So the people normally indicate the expression, and then the background indicates to the side what's going on in the background. There's little clues in there about what it could possibly be. That one's a tower card. Tower in the background falling down. Deep in thought, thinker, intelligent person, scientist. Also talking about space advancements, rocketry, AI. There's a bit of AI in there. You can see there's lots going on here. There's missiles being launched down the bottom. There's military planes. Nail biting, worried about what's happening, the outcome, if they'll be safe. Little clues throughout the back of this DNA strand down here. So it's little clues within the images as well. Little drones everywhere here. This card, the deck has told me personally, I asked which card will mean that I have a good connection. This card came out 3 times for me to say that I'm connected with my spirit team, to bring in the messages. Abundance, financial abundance. There's also an economic challenge card in here as well. We can talk about pandemics, new strains of COVIDs, but also viral can be viral social media as well. It came out with the social media card. And of course, it depends on what it falls with, how you read the card, like always with any deck. This one's lots of Hawaii in here. You've got the hibiscus flowers in this one. A baby, talking about issues around fertility. Instead of having in the prediction deck, I have a battleship, I have a warplane, I have just every part of equipment. This one is about all kinds of tactical response. So it's mobilizing all parts of the defense force. So it could be battleships, it could be submarines, it could be planes, soldiers. Yeah, it's a mobilizing a tactical response with all, instead of having a separate card for each one that I do in the predictions. This one is indicating a tactical response, a military response. But it can be read, it's worded that way, so it could be read personally. Lots of cards here. Fire, tension heating up, the background's on fire, entertainment industry or being in the spotlight, a state of emergency or an urgent response required, the energy or electricity. It could be about personal energy levels as well. Explosion, extreme force. Air turbulent is cyclones and tornadoes, but also it could be plane turbulence too, or it could just be talking about personally upheaval and chaos going on around you. So you should be able to use this as a multi-functional deck, can be used for lots of different things. We're talking about the healthcare industry, or we're talking about somebody's personal wellness or their level of vitality. That's your loss and mourning card. And these cards came up in the September reading. And I went through them in a bit more detail. So that is your little flip through for the next deck that I'm working on. This will be a 2026 deck. So I hope you like that reading. If there's anything in there that you think that I left out, please do let me know, because I like to include all the members in the process of creating decks, but also keeping you up to date with what's coming before everybody else. And if this one does work, if it is a working deck and I do decide to order it, of course you always get first dibs on these decks. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you all for being members. I appreciate you all.